Hey everybody, it's Eric from the Mature Minded Gamers group. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and follow button right now so you don't forget when you're done watching this video. Today we're checking out Tennis Manager 2021. I love simulation management games, and so this game obviously is right up my alley. Price tag, $35. Seems really high for this type of game. That would have caused me not to buy it, but luckily they offered me a key to review, and so I'm always down for that. So let's dive right in and get this game an overview look real quick. I've played a couple hours of it, and it's got a lot of depth. It's definitely obtuse in certain areas. One thing I want to mention, speaking of that, is there's no background music, so I'm going to add some background music because it gets a little boring at times. So what you're doing in this game is you're going to actually take over a tennis academy, and so I've already taken over the Florida Tennis Academy here. You can create your guide, make them your own basically, and you get to pick these really nice portraits. Look like this one up here. For your characters, so they have a lot of nice quality aspects to the interface in this game, even though it's a little wonky in certain areas. Like right here, the TM is actually your main options: save, load, and all that stuff. Escape doesn't do it. This very much looks like a mobile game, and I think it probably has a mobile client. I didn't actually look, but that's what it feels like. But it's got a lot of depth, and there's a lot here. If you're into tennis, you're gonna like it. I don't know if I would still pay $35 for it, but if you can get it on sale and you like tennis, I think you're going to have a really good time with this game. So I've advanced here up to the January end date, and I've set all my training. I've got my team going. I've done all the basics. I did a couple matches. I manually set some strategies for my players. So there's a lot to do here. We're going to cover some of the stuff right now. So very first thing, the academy that you choose. I think you can also create your own academy if you're into that type of thing, but whatever academy you choose, you're gonna have goals. So here's my objectives that I need to complete. This is obviously your main thing that you want to do. Next, you're going to go to your inbox. This is going to be your main hub. This is where everything happens. So once you've looked through everything and they give you reports on pretty much everything, you just hit the continue button up here, just like that. And it's going to show Monday we had a rest day set, so not a lot of stuff was done. He's played in a tournament. He's updated his statistics and results tabs. So if I wanted to see, if I click on here and go to his statistics and results, which is right here at the end, I can see how he did in that last tournament. I mean, the whole idea is, they're going to get prize money and you get a cut of it because they're part of your school in your contract. And so you need to keep afloat. So like right here is my current monthly expenses, my current monthly revenue, my current balance. So you don't want that to obviously go in the red. That would be bad. And then here's my players that came with the academy. I have 6 of them. And you can actually do a search and recruit more. I have some people scouting them right now. You can bring them in, and then you can also go, whoops. Oh, well, here's a good example. This is what the tutorial looks like. So it's not really automated, but every time you go to a new tab that you haven't been to before, which I haven't apparently been to this tab, it's going to give you a little overview of what it is and what you can do in it. Yeah, I've never actually went to these. So yeah, so here's the evaluation tab. Let's keep moving here. We're going to go back to staff. So here's your staff, and this is your scheduling. This is really important, and it was a little bit confusing at first. That's kind of how I put this game. As someone who doesn't know a lot of tennis lingo, I didn't understand how some of the words kind of interacted with each other. Like, they want you to improve your backspin, or they wanted you to do this or that, and then you have to figure out what attributes go with what. But this looks very intimidating at first, but it's actually done really well. And so what you do is you set up a coach. So you see I have a coach for every player here. And then you can have that coach do 3 different spots of training to help with. If you try to add another one, you'll get a little exclamation mark here and says, hey, the staff member's effectiveness should be monitored because he's assigned to a relatively large number of positions. So you don't really want that. So you also have other technical trainers, and these are actually good at this job. So if you scroll over him and you look down here at the bottom here, you'll see where it says what he's good at. So the numbers in green are obviously good. The one in red there, the ability to provide cares 1. You wouldn't want him to do that. But what I didn't understand, but I do now, is when you're looking at this technical training, the numbers that matter are actually highlighted. See how it's kind of got a light background? Those are the ones that actually matter, and so this guy's actually good in that position. Now if I scroll over here, the physical training, movement, physical abilities, and mental are the ones that are affected by this one. So that's what you want people to have good scores in there. So that's how you can set up your training, and these guys all will get overworked if you have them assigned to too many of the tennis stars, so you have to kind of spread it out. And so, you want your best people at top, and then scroll on down to maybe your weaker players. or however you want to do it. You want your weaker trainers and stuff there. You know, you can do it any way you want. If you have a hot prospect you want to train really hard, well, then you want to dedicate your best staff to them. You can also recruit new staff, and you can do that from search, I believe, staff. And then you can actually try to recruit new staff to bring into your team if you want to assign more people to help certain tennis players progress that skill or ability. All right, so we're going to advance forward here a little bit and hit continue, moving on, and see here's what the updates. Nothing. So we have a play of the match. So we're going to go ahead and play this match. I'm going to show you what it's like. Get a little briefing here that tells you your opponent's analysis, tells you what they're good at and what they're bad at, also gives you tactical advice. It's going to be a balanced match, and Victor is in better form. Victor should try to win the forehand battle. He's better than him. So down here is where you can change your different intensity levels. So serve, you have your return, you have your key points. Now here's the thing I don't quite understand. I don't know what key points are. And so maybe somebody who knows tennis knows what that means. And here's a game plan. You can do a bunch of different options, but again, I don't quite understand what they all mean. So I don't know what deviation play is. I don't know what destabilization play is. The other ones kind of make a little bit of sense. On the body play, defensive baseline play. So I think they said they wanted me to play offensive though, right? It's going to be a balanced match. Victor's better form. Victor should try to win the forehand battle. He's better than him. So his strengths are reflexes, backhand, and power. His weakness, smash, serve power, serve accuracy. I'm going to do varied play on this one, just to show you guys. Now, I can hit the simulate button, and it simulates the match, and it's done. But if you go to enter the locker room, you're going to do a little pep talk with your player, who is pumped. So say whose games it's got with no stakes. You also do interviews with people that'll affect your academy, like what you say about your team and how things are going. But you also do pep talks to your players during matches. Now's your time to shine. Enjoy. Did not seem to react to your speech. I get that a lot. I don't know if I'm choosing too positive a solution sometimes. But anyways, let's start the match. It's kind of hard to tell what player is yours. If you look for the little ball icon down there by their name, you can see who's serving and kind of tell what side your player's on. I wish they would like give you your academy colors or something like that, but they don't do that.
15-0.
And so what I can do here is I can change intensity levels.
30-15.
I can do tactical instructions right here. This just gets you a little more in depth, so you can look at your serve and do all kinds of different settings.
Fault, second set.
You can do return, you can do rally. 3 different tabs on this, all kinds of stuff. So you have to really into completely micromanaging, then this is where you do it at. So so we won the first set. You can also speed things up, which is nice. We're gonna go ahead and do that. You won the second set. I won the third. But we're pulling ahead now. 4-1, 4-2, 5-2. There we go. So we won the first set. And this is kind of cool. It shows you how you did. So 79% second serve points won, which is up. 11% aces, 58% points won. During key moments, Victor must raise his level, otherwise defeat is certain. So it shows my mental state as being fearful, which isn't good. All right, well, we'll see how we do here. No, we're dominating. 4-1, 5-1. There we go. So here we go, the positive stats, and then I actually had a negative one in this one. My 46% on my first serve. And so that is the match. You can look at statistics, you can break down the 3D analysis, and there's all kinds of stats here that you can look at and do. We're gonna go ahead and hit the talk button up top here and move on. He is pumped. Wow, what a confrontation this match. Yes, okay, well, I don't really know. You deserve it. You can be proud of yourself. We're gonna say that. Oh, you listened carefully that time. Okay, I think you liked my advice. Alright. Oh no. He was injured this morning during a match. The injury seems to be minor. Suffered pain at the shoulder. I've never had an injury before. Should recover within 0 to 8 days. He's unregistered them from all tournament plays. Ah, well. It's alright. That's the basics. That's this game in a nutshell. Obviously there's a lot of depth here if you want to get into it. Lots here. Not $35, way too high. I don't know why they priced this game so high. If it was $15 and you're into management games, I would say pick it up. 15 to 20 would be my price range suggestion for them. Maybe you guys can remarket it. Overall, what they have here is really well done. and it all works really well. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of depth that you can really get into if you're into that type of thing. And managing the academy seems good. Now I'm going to play some more, and I'll see how the progression works after like probably the first year. Now there is contracts for your staff, and people do retire. I've got a couple messages about that, so I'm going to have to find some replacements. That also goes for your players too. You have to keep them on contracts. You have to make them happy. So you know that whole aspect's in this game too. I just kind of wanted to do a quick overview of what it had to offer and to show people, you know, what was here. I am impressed with it. Like I said, as far as everything that's there, I just wish it was cheaper priced. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Help us keep growing the community here. Join our Discord, chat with us. We do video games, board games, and much more. Have yourself a great day.